Yep. Right, so this is called Unblock, apparently. Now, can I do anything? Hold on. I generally don't know what I'm doing here, but there's nothing, I guess.
You are on the edge of failure, I can tell. Trapped in a world that crushes your dreams over and over. Don't worry, I have a way out. But you might not like it.
Okay, so I'll load into the game, but what I'm going to quickly do is turn everything down. There. Seems to load a little bit better. I am some new guy. My boss was telling me about. You've lost hope in your future, but fear not. You only have to reach the door at the end. Okay. Oh, okay, cool. I can jump. What the? Oh, every so often you might come across a treasure chest along the way. Put as many golden gems as you can in my. Okay, so I can run, I can jump. Okay. If you want to escape quickly, collect all the purple gems to unlock the portal at the end of the path, but be sure to explore every area from forward. A few things are more frustrating than realizing you missed something. Okay, water kills. No. I'm trying to think what kind of game this reminds me, to be honest. Oops. Do I have lives? I think I have unlimited. That's good. Okay. Take two again. Okay, that's good. That from there. Whoa. I'm not gonna lie, my perception is like really off. Can't like change the camera angle either. Which is interesting, so you really do have to. I was gonna say thinking with portals, but it's not quite there. Okay. Don't run. Okay. Whoop. 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 Uh. Uh. Huh? Okay. Oh Christ, hello. Oh. That's not good. Okay, immediately I died. Oh, what? Okay, let's start again. Whoops. Whoops. Oh shit. Whoop. Whoop. Okay, steady, steady, steady. Right, things are looking good from up. Yeah, okay. Whoa. Alright, here we go. And again. Again? No. No, 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 no. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Saved by what could only be guessed as a ledge that was good enough to actually stand on. Oh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh man. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Now, I know I suck at this already. That's fine. Hmm. Wait. Oh. Okay, so you can really zoom in if you so desire. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so he says it's in good from. Hmm? Nice. Oh. Okay, Christ. Okay. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so um oh. Oh! Okay. Okay. Okay, so from what I can gather, yeah, this is gonna be very much a levels game. Hey. Right. Note to friggin' self. Okay. Ah. Okay. Okay. Hmm? Hmm? Ah. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. First spawning point, okay. Kinda worried, to be honest, because now I'm like, Ah. Oh, sugar, hello. Alright. The right I go. Nice. Genius. Holy crap. Surprisingly, that's a trap. No, it's not. I'm kidding. Strats, we don't have stratting. Oh, sugar. I mean, the fact the character can run like this fast, and he's hard to stop, is kind of interesting in a way, because it's like, okay. It's like, okay, he's sensitive. Movement. So it's like, aha. Oh. Yep. I was like, if I run, eventually I'll get to... There we go. Right, so... I have to find 20, apparently. Which... To be honest, I think... Yeah, close enough. Yeah, okay. Found half. Okay, there's a portal there, but I can't get to it. Okay. I'm gonna jump off, and then... Yeah, that'll respawn me back at the start. There we go. So where the grass bit is here, this is where I was before. Right, ooh, no. I need to find 20 pink gems apparently. Whoa. There we go. Apparently another 7. I'm very interested. Where the hell? I wonder. Okay, so one of the things that I've got to do is I've got to somehow get to, so if I go left. Yeah, I was gonna say either there's something up there, but I can't quite get to it. See, so where I am here, I need to go up there somehow. How the hell do I get up? Am I this stupid? Didn't bother looking. Well, I'm a big idiot then. I'm such a big idiot. I didn't think of running this way. Anything over here? No. No. Ooh. Ah. Right. Okay. It is essentially platforming, isn't it? Let's be honest. Hey. Oh. This gets me to here. Oh, okay. So. Okay, so. How the hell do I get from that? Oh, I'm an idiot. I've just got it. Okay, right. So, I need to go back across the top again. And then once I get back across the top of the roof, I drop down off the... This is it does say about, like, using your noggin. Get to... There. Uh-huh. Yeah, we're getting there. Okay. Alright. Now what? The others? Okay, maybe there's something down that way that I just haven't seen. Like, there's something here maybe? That doesn't seem. Three that are hidden. It was saying like there are 3 hidden ones. Hmm. That was fairly close, actually. Okay, there's one more. Wow. No! Okay, there's one more and I just don't know where. Clearly I'm stupid. Oh, yeah, there we are. Right. I've got 90 out of 20. Where's my last one? My last one, damn it. It is a perspective game. If there's something that probably doesn't seem like it's real, it probably isn't. I'm stupid. So stupid. That way. Okay, so apparently I'm not actually jumping on the stairs. Oh, and yay! Okay. He died. And then all I gotta do is jump this way over here. Do that. Wait. There we go, okay. Okay, hello. This is immediately screwing my... Right. With you. The other way. On the other way, and there you go. Down he goes, and a respawn. Okay, so yeah, I get used to a lot of stuff pretty. Okay, so oh, the cycle friggin' carry on. Okay, right. Take two, and then we go like that. No. Like that at all. Not like that at bounce. 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 Oh, bounce. Oh. Ew. Ah. Oh. Okay. Well, okay. That's pretty unreasonable. Yeah. I might struggle a little bit with this. He moves too fast. Like he just does. I am trying to not die here. What also doesn't help is that every time as I'm moving from one thing to the next, there is that sense of I might just fall off. Like here, for example, half the task is not being able to see what's in front of you. Oh. And then, yeah, death. Fairly difficult list. I mean, after a bit, you're like, oh, okay, you just get used to it. And it's like, yeah, you do get used to it, except the fact that it's quick platforming and also tightrope walking, essentially. Like, I don't like the fact that I can just jump off a friggin' ledge. I mean, it's very light, then there's also times where you just can't see. You have to judge by how far you're going. I don't know. My main concern now is that I'm just gonna get friggin' slaughtered by this level. I'll be honest, I looked at it and was like, this game looks quite fun. It is one of them games that is, I'll be honest, it reminds me very much of something like the Impossible game. Probably wondering why something like that would come to mind. It's probably because of the fact that you have to do specific things at a certain time. Like, for example, if I stop moving enough, then I do that, and like that, I can. I mean, all I have to do is wait. This is what I mean, like. So now I'm on the top section. Now if I don't make it, like, what's worse about this now? The fact that I've now got to make it if I can, but then I can't make it. Yeah, this is very much a trial and error game. It is very much an old school fashion kind of game. Where it's like, oh, you die, respawn, you try again. Like, it's just, the game's just too loose. I mean, now I'm trying a different control method. I feel even more nervous. Like, as I was saying before, there's nothing to stop you from just walking off the edge. If you do walk off, you walk off the edge. Fall 50 feet down and go. Now, if I do this, I've now got to make sure that I run. Oh. Yeah, and then that's it. There isn't really anything I can actually do outside of this either. There's not like a cheat mode where you can die infinitely. I mean, technically speaking, this is cheat mode because you do die infinitely. But like, yeah, I don't know. I think the lack of checkpoints will mean that this game is if I'm being completely honest, like, for someone who's a beginner for this kind of stuff, it is just, yeah. This is already getting pretty frustrating. It's getting pretty difficult. It doesn't really help that the character just can't really stop in midair, and it's like, momentum keeps going. You die over and over and over again. Don't get me wrong, I've had games where They are testing. Games are supposed to be testing. They are supposed to be trying. But this feels very much like a case of cycling uphill. It's a steep learning curve. I mean, I can even reset if I so desired. I'm only on the 3rd level, but still. Hmm. What was it? What did I... Found a fair few this time. Oh. Did I find anything there? Up there. Right, okay, I'll go the other way. I think I got to 15. Memory. How was that fair? That's so stupid. I got up to, what, the 15th block, and then there's still more? What the f... What was that? See that? That's so friggin' stupid, man. Right, so... Okay, so I got up to here. Because I got up to 15, I remember that one. Right, 14... 15. Right, we got past that section, alright. Yep. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, okay, hello, let's not do that. No, don't do this. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna work. Yes, I'm really still trying. Right, I've got all 25. So now I just need to do this. It is very much so a difficult one. Wow. Okay. Oof. Right. This is very much a game that says, wow, you're really still trying with this. It is a platformer first and foremost. Right. Restart. Okay. I'm actually surprised I even got as far as I did in the first, like... There we go. I'm only gonna sit here with this one because I don't know whether I actually need to go around on it again. Okay, right, so I need to do... Oh, man. And then you start with it. If only there was a checkpoint system. Oh wait, it doesn't have one because why the hell would you introduce it? That's too easy. I'm not gonna lie to you, I can't really gel with this right now. I mean, I don't have the patience at the best of times, but Jesus Christ, definitely. Yeah, I'd be surprised if I could even finish this game, to be honest. Right. Alrighty. Right. Hey. Hello. Oh, no! Sake. Oh. No, I don't. If a game's gonna keep resetting me back like that, it's not my kind of game. I'll be honest. I'm just gonna say this straight up right now. This is not my kind of game. Yeah. As interesting as a concept as this might be, no, this isn't for me. I'm actually gonna end this playthrough early. I quote unquote play, but yeah, I'm gonna say no more for that. I'm not a big fan of games that do this. I know that like the whole do everything in one go sort of thing seems to be making a return. It was something that was started a long time ago. And I think that some games have the whole you gotta do it in one shot or you've got like limited lives. Like granted you do have unlimited lives in this game, but that's not the point. The handling of the character, the physics of the character, I'm not particularly great with. I don't think it's that good. It feels very heavy. Level design wise, like I said, it's very blocky, cubey, Minecrafty. But I think the challenge for a first time player is a bit too high. And I think that there should be some sort of easy mode, quote unquote, where you're able to have more checkpoints in it. Maybe the game's basis is to be as hard as possible. If that's the case, then I'd say yes, this is difficult, and it's a case of okay, maybe it takes a bit of getting used to. But for me personally, I think that whilst the game is fun, it becomes agitated and aggravating very easily, especially those that want to just play through a game and everything like that. Like, I'm not a puzzle guy at all. The different perspectives as well doesn't help. Like, normally the games that have them sort of settings are usually like, they have platforms and they have a story and all the rest of it. To me, this doesn't feel like there's too much of a story. There probably is one in there, but I can't really sense the story. But yeah, there's a fair bit going on with the game. Like I said, it'd be nice to have some sort of like easy mode so that anyone that plays the game can have it with the checkpoints, and then the one where it's like do the levels in one go are a bit more difficult. Like I said, for me personally, there was a game called Tales Noir Rebel Racing, where you had to stage in one go, you had to collect everything and do it all in one go, or try to, and try to do it at least. But yeah, it's a fairly tricky one. Yeah, it gets very interesting very quickly. But like I said, I'm gonna call that there. I'm not gonna play any more of that. But I will just mention to the developers that give me the key for this game, 906 Games SRL, to say thank you for allowing me to play your game. I'm sorry that it's not something that piques my interest. Like I said, there's a few bits of feedback I could probably give. I do like the art style that you've gone for, the whole like Minecraft stickman look. I do quite like that. Very much so. I do think the 2.5 3D environments that you've gone with do look quite nice. Like I said, keeping it short and simple. It's like I said, the environments. I think I don't know if it's like 10 out of 10, but like I said, for what you've got, it's very very well done. So props to you for that. The soundtrack's okay. I wouldn't say it's fantastic, but I won't say it's bad either. I'd say it's like just in the middle. For me, it's okay. It probably could be a little bit better, but whatever. Like I said, handling wise, the physics are a bit up and down. I'm okay with some parts with platforming, but then the perspective gives you a massive challenge, especially with the fact that if you fall off, which is pretty easy to do, you can easily jump over and miss your mark. Um, and as a result, you end up falling off ledges and stuff, and you can end up easily dying pretty quickly. Whilst I do like the unlimited health, the unlimited lives factor of the game, I think that also is a reason to say, right, okay, this is going to be pretty difficult, and yeah, I think for first time players they will really struggle with this unless some sort of checkpoint system or easy mode is put in to stop things from being taken away from the main part of the game. So, for example, if the difficulty is like if it's on easy mode, there is checkpoints as you go, and it makes the levels a lot easier and a bit more bearable. And then you could have like normal or hardcore mode, whatever you want to call it, which is basically what you've got here, so that you have to complete the level start to finish without dying. So you can make it through the end. I think that the whole getting through the entire level or getting through like 95% of the level and dying at the end because of some platforming, and then it takes you right back to the start, is not just painful, it is mind numbing. Not just for me, but I think it's also a really bad thing to have, especially for first time players. You're basically telling people by doing that to say, hey, you need to get used to our game fast, otherwise you're going to struggle. I know that there is like some dialogue that mentions that, but holy hell, I struggle with this. And yeah, it's not great for a first time player. I think that obviously you would have to go through the entire game, but for me, it's one of them games that would probably be hard to master, but once you've got it mastered, it becomes a lot easier. Me personally, not a fan, but whatever. That's just my opinion on it. I will say, like I said before, thank you to the developers for giving me access to this game, and giving me a key for it. It's been really, really nice. And yeah, I think I'm gonna call that one there. So that was Unblock, and yeah, thank you very much. Cheers.